Good morning. It's Monday morning and it's Christmas week for us. They'll be finishing Friday. We're going to do a half day and go out, and I've got a few surprises for the lads as well. But I'm just on the yard and I can't believe I'm saying this, but they put soil on here from my sisters on Friday and left early to go to the compost place, like 2 minutes from my sisters. However, Tony forgot where it was, even though he'd already been there once that day. So at 4:15 he forgot where it was, and so just come home in the tipper. So I wasn't happy, to be fair, and I said, I said drop the tipper off Saturday morning and I'll take it myself. I'll sacrifice my Saturday to get rid of that tipper, because I knew Monday today we needed to get another pallet of bricks, we needed to get, all stuff ready to keep that job going. And instead now I've come in and now I've got to go and take that, empty it, then come back, get a pallet of bricks. Then, it just messes up the day a bit. But, we'll crack on. It's 8:05 and again, Tony's meant to be here at the yard and he's going to take that, but I don't know whether he's in or not. It's not ideal, to be honest, and I'm going to be honest and say I don't like sacking people before Christmas, but I don't think we're getting value for money at the minute. So a few changes I'm going to have to make, and when you are the owner of the company, it's up to you to make these decisions, really. Unfortunately, that's the position we're in. However, we're going to keep having a go at the merry-go-round and see if someone gets off who's good, who wants to stay with the company. So, and Phil's just arriving now. We've got half a jersey barrier done, so I'm going to put a mix on now, do that, and we're going to put that on. Morning.
Morning, mate.
Lads, you want to be careful drinking Red Bull,
I know I've ordered some Lion's Mane and Sheilages, and it's meant to
help.
Make boost your energy levels and things like that. So I've ordered 5 tubs of them.
Let me know if it works.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we need to get rid of this, but we can't get rid of it because it's half. Me and Ronnie tried to tip it the other day, but obviously because it's half.
There's no consolate over here, mate. Yeah.
So me and Ronnie were like that. I was going, this just went the other day, cracked again. As soon as it come out, just went, even with the right thing. So we didn't have rebar in that one.
No. Cool.
I still thought it'd have been alright. I think maybe we just need to leave them for a week for them to be thingy. But we've got, forget about these, we're not going to pour any more of these because they take too long to go off.
Yeah.
We can do this in the Lego block and then we'll have to break them out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because these slabs are coming Wednesday.
There's no option to sign in at the yard, so...
Oh, isn't it? It done that to you, didn't I?
To sign in and they froze me.
So we got these coming, so let's put a mix on now, get that done.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut and weld these onto here, so that when we pour it today, tomorrow morning I can come with the forklift and move it out the way.
Yeah.
Because it might be able to stay there actually, it might not be in the way.
How was the Lego block come out, mate?
Boss? Huh? The only problem was all the pins fell. So that pin moved.
What, the lifting pins?
Yeah, that pin fell out. That's me trying to stand it up with the forklift.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was like,
it
was perfect, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It does come out.
I didn't realise they weigh 2.4 tonne.
Yeah, I was thinking that the ones that they open are 2.4 tonne.
Yeah. 2.4 tonne. You can see the fibres in that now.
Yeah.
Didn't work on the slab though, did it? Maybe it needs to be the metal fibres we need to try. But forget about that. We need to get this ready for that. So we need to go and get the digger and the dump and the roller from Formby.
That's not bad, that,
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
We need to get the digger and dumper and the roller from Formby.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether Tony's coming in because he needs to take that soil and then help Dave. But it might be that, I don't know. And then we've got to try and get to the extension job. So let's just get this mix on, get this done, and at least something's I'll grab that wheelbarrow.
Forklift, obviously, aren't you?
What's that?
You said I've got your keys. They're in the forklift.
Oh, yeah. Right, it is silent when the blades have... I reckon the blades have picked up a little bit, haven't they? Because before they were like scratching the deck. So we're going to cut this in now and get some feb in it straight away. So I've got 2 of these, however I need to make it into 4. So I'm going to try my plasma cutter, see if I can cut these in half. Let's see how we get on. Right, I'm not even going to lie, that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And it took me a lot longer as well, as I've been quicker grinding it, but I probably just need to get a bit of practice in with it. I ended up like grinding these bits down. I don't know if it gives it a better connection or something. Or yeah, a little bit of practice. Try and get the other one done and welded these on. Right, so Phil's done 2 bag mix.
Nice sloppy one, yeah.
Nice mix. So we're going to top that Jersey barrier up now, and then we'll bring the Lego block over and put it underneath here with the forks, and then we can leave that till tomorrow then. Scott and Mick are here just borrowing some scaffolding, and then we're going to go to the extension job. Yeah. That's you, that. That's you. That's new.
What?
Do you want to tell YouTube what I've done wrong? No. So I started welding these, and I was like, right, I'm going to come in 45, make a mark, 45, make a mark, and then for some reason I've come in there.
Side and went to his left hand side again.
Yeah,
He's
so
the opposite way.
So yeah, boss, I'm going to have to whack them 2 off and redo it, but it still works with this at the minute. So we've just sprayed the mould with e-soil, and then Phil's just putting the inserts in. Right. Yeah. And then are we going to go for it?
We're going to open it, aren't we?
Should we try a pin in this one as well?
What do you mean?
Might as well, mightn't we? We've got the pins. Let's try one in the top again. But last time they keep coming out all getting knocked, don't they? Let's try it again. They're so strong, aren't they? Right, so we'll try a pin in, and then I was also going to put a pin in the top, just rest it in once we've done, so that I've got a chance of lifting it out here as well. Open
sesame.
Open sesame, go on. And then turn that on now. Oh, lad. So we are about a bag, I reckon. At least it's getting rid of these bags for us, isn't it? So, do you reckon a bag? It probably is, isn't it?
No.
No, half. Should we do half a bag and look at these filming, eh?
Hiya.
Idiots, mate.
Do you know what though, Andrew?
What? Yeah.
Because I've moved the bags of cement.
And go on, I'll get a bag up here anyway, and we'll... I don't want to end up with loads of cement left again, isn't it?
I know. And there's no how much washing up. We haven't got no washing up liquid, have we?
No.
I didn't notice that was 2 bottles there.
Let's have a look. So having it tilted forwards definitely helped, but we nearly forgot that obviously we poured the Lego block underneath here and we poured it in, and then we were like, how are we going to clean the mixer? So we've got obviously a sheet of wood, hopefully that'll do the job. It sat on the bits that we just welded the forklift. Oh, I just picked that thing up. It all spills out, I think. And I just sent Tony to go and get the digger and whacker because we need it here to get these slabs down on Wednesday. But the key's here, so he's got the key for the digger, but the digger won't start. So I don't know whether I'm going to have to venture up to Formby and get this digger started. But yeah, it's just annoying. So he's going to come back empty now and take a pallet of bricks back and get the key, and then come back with. It's wasted time and money, isn't it?
But if you're going to have to go anyway.
Yeah, well, he'll come back and at least, well, they need to tip it anyway. He might wait for him now, load him with a pallet of brick, and then at least they've got enough to crack on with. Yeah. And then we'll have to try and get. I need to get to the extension job, but then I need to get this digger and whacker here. Because I'd rather have this done, ready for. Because otherwise, if I get 22 slabs coming here and it's not ready, and it's going to take me 2 days to do that. So it makes sense to go and get the digger now and the whacker and just get it done.
What needs doing on Cherry 2?
The back roof, and we're going to see if we can pick the window up. So they've got the roof window in, yeah. But they've said, oh yeah, can you pick it up? And I'm like, I haven't got anything to pick that up. It's like 3.6 metres long. Yeah. And I haven't got the, unless it went on the back of the tipper, but then I'd rather they just dropped it off. Yeah, of course. I mean, we feel like we paid for delivery, so.
And that's less responsibility as well. If something goes wrong, then you've got it arsed up on the back of the tipper. It bends or.
We could do the tipper 3 metres, so we could hang out 60 centimetres off the back. So maybe we do that today. Let's go Formby, get this digger started. So I need to take that battery and I need to find this other battery that I've got. The big.
Why don't you just, if you need to get the digger started, why don't I and Tony go to fucking Cherry 2? I'll start doing the downspout. You can go and get the rubber. I know it needs sacking on, it all needs to be tight. Goes on thinner this time, and you can go and get your digger started. But it's on you at the end of the day.
No, because then I need Tony on thingy to help Dave.
Yeah.
And then we've got to go and unload brick. So let's just, Tony comes here, we'll go to Formby, get the digger, or we can, I'll bring one of the things back on the trailer. Yeah. And I'll sort the digger out. Yeah. And then we can unload the brick while we're there. And then go Cherry Tree and maybe Tony goes and picks the thing up then, the lantern. Yeah, do that. Right, we're just going to grab some food and just had another visit from the council. Apparently we've had deliveries to the yard and it's disrupted the neighbours, so...
Because they sit in their house all day doing nothing. They had a job.
Right, so at the extension job, not the extension job, my sister's extension job in Formby, and we're going to get these bricks off. I'm going to connect the trailer up. I'm going to go and get a pallet of block on the trailer and a pallet of block on the back of the tipper. And that, well, not 2 pallets, I'm going to get 100 block, but I'm going to get them on there, and then I'm going to take the roller back, and then we're having trouble starting the digger. We've had like 3 different batteries on it and a booster pack, but I've got one of the van batteries that we had spare. That's just charging now. Whether that's got enough. Hopefully wait for that. By the time we do this, we can go and pick the block up. We'll come back when we put these 2 are just dead. So Dave's tried his jump starter pack on it. Just nothing's got enough oomph to turn the motor over. And I need to take that and the digger back, and then I've just got a message about the roof lantern for the extension jobs coming this afternoon with the remakes for the yard. However, they're saying that they want to drop it at one address, and I'm like, well, they're actually 2 different orders. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that we've got different orders. I've got no way of transporting either a 3.6 metre window or doing that. I suppose if they do the yard, then the extension job's on the way back. Let me ring them and tell them that, actually. just what I need. So David's just gone to the shop and he's got one of the screws off our job right in the middle of his tyre, and the exact same position on the other side, right in the middle again. And they're the 2 screws off our job. He's just literally gone to grab lunch and that's happened. So someone's put them there on his tyres, and I think I know who. So yeah, just had to let Tony go as he's just come back to job, and I've just explained that I can't prove it 100%, but I'd put my mortgage on that being him. 2 screws off the back of our job, I've ended up on David's tyres, like, and do you know what? It's probably my fault for. I spoke to David last week and I said, "What's going on? Why is this job like taking longer than you think and whatever?" And he said, "Well, look, him and Lewis have been working hard," and he said that Tony was sat on the digger having a bifter while they were getting the bricks and stuff in, and even when he was, and he said, "Look, I don't want that getting round that, you know, I've said this and that." And I said, "Look, I'm not like that, but I said that if you think that of someone, it's better to be honest and tell them than to like bite your lip and whatever, because the main thing is that our jobs need to get done on time. So if you've got someone who's slacking, you need to just tell them, rather than it be down to me to come in and go da 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 da." But I know what's happened, that it's somehow, I'm trying to think who I've told now, who I've spoke to and just said that, you know, maybe I've said something without realising, or I've given the impression that Tony's going and one of the lads have told him, and he's either thought it was David or whatever. But you don't do that, you know what I mean? I'm more disappointed than anything, and I'm just embarrassed that, like, I've got people coming into work for me and 2 of the tyres are going. So I've now got David's tyres in my car, in my van, and I'm gonna go and get them repaired, because I'm embarrassed that someone's come to work and someone's done that to the tyres. And yeah, it's just, yeah, not what you have to, not when you think of you have to deal with when you set a company up. And it's definitely the hardest part of the job, is managing people. And so I'm going to try and get some sort of value out of today, other than I feel like I've done nothing. We've got the things on the way to the extension job and to the yard, and I'm here now sorting this out, because I can't leave David standing. I can't leave him paying 300 quid to have someone come out and doing emergency tyres on him. So yeah, but, and I feel like Tony's just ruined. He's never, you know, we always find out, it always does come out. He'll tell one of the lads will tell me, whatever. And I mean, I've literally, I put my house on that. So it's just a bad way to end your work, isn't it? If you'd have gone, maybe it's I should have got rid of him on the weekend. Maybe shouldn't have got him in today. I thought David needed a labourer and someone to drop bricks off, but, and if he's able to do that to David's car, what else is he able to do? So yeah, just disappointed really. Not something that you should have to deal with, but you do. So just when you think, you know, you don't need to do all this stuff, I think obviously Tony spoke to Phil, and he was saying that the screws aren't the same as the ones in the back. So I said, all right, I'll get one from the, so that's the screw that's come out of his tyre, and brand new screw, never even been used. It's literally only that way Dave's drove the shop and come back, and Phil put it up next to the screw in the back garden, and they weren't the same. So he said, Phil said it can't have been Tony, because could have been one of the neighbours or something. And I've just gone into the van, Tony's van, and there's a box of screws, and wouldn't you know, the exact same screw. So hello. Hi mate, you meant to, you were going to ring us when you were leaving. Yeah, Nigel's ringing me now, but yeah, let them get it off. That's fine. Obviously, we need it on. Whoever's there. And Darren. Go on, let me answer the. Yeah. You were meant to ring us when you're on the way. So I think you were. Nigel said you were going the yard first and then dropping that on the way back. Well, I'm in Formby. So. Yeah. Go on, let me. I do, yeah, mate. Fucking hell. Yeah. Mate, if you can help them take it off, it's not heavy, is it? The aluminium one.
No, but where do you put it?
Mate.
There's all the bricks in front of you.
Yeah, mate. Wherever you can get it, and wherever you can get it, and. Yeah, I mean, if you'd have rang us, I'd have made sure I was back.
Well, it's just told me to go. That's all. That's it around with Nigel.
Right, do you want me to ring Nigel now? What obviously we need. Yeah, sound. Which are you taking off?
Well, I'm taking the roof off. I'm taking the glass off.
No. The glass is on a different job.
Listen, mate, I've already been told you better. Right, phone Nigel. You'll have to bring it back.
Go on. I'll ring Nigel now. So he's got the delivery for 2 jobs, and he wants to drop them off on 1 job. And I'm going, no, they're different jobs. Hell. Hi mate, you're right. So I was waiting for him to ring to say when he was on his way, but I thought he was going to the yard first. He showed up at Cherry Tree.
Yeah.
So he can get it off with the owner and whatever there, because I'm in Formby now. But if he
can take it off there.
Well, no, I've got no way of transporting the glass. How many glass units is it?
15.
And the small ones?
It's in the front of your cab.
Is it?
Yeah, they're only small.
Oh, right, sound, yeah. Just tell him to take it all off there then, yeah. I didn't really. I thought he was going to ring us when he was on the way.
I thought he had, because I told him to.
Yeah, no, if he rang us, I'd have shot back. Because I didn't know where. Obviously, when I spoke to you, I said if he goes to the yard and then Cherry Tree's on the way back, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's just showed up at Cherry Tree.
Right, no worries, I'll tell him to take it off there.
Alright, mate, cheers for that.
Cheers.
Bye, mate. This has been a long, crap day. I nearly swore there. But we just did the extension job and they've delivered the lantern. Now, I'd never fitted one like this. I was expecting it to come in one frame, however, it's in pieces. So it'd be something that we need to get that in before Friday, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And then they also dropped off, we've just put all the windows in for the remakes on the yard, the ones they got slightly wrong. So they've had to remake the frames and all the windows. So now we've got, so tomorrow, I don't know what.
Them, and then put that jacket on top of that.
On top of it?
Yeah. It's catching the corner there, just put that in between that big glass and the fucking 3 on there, yeah. Sure, mate. I'll hold them while I'm in there.
Yeah, come. So we've got to go to Weston tomorrow because they're doing a final viewing before committing to buying it. We've got a date for that, start of January. So I've got to meet them tomorrow afternoon. So we've got to go and make sure everything's out of there really, so when they view it, it's all it's all, you know, as they're going to buy it. And what else? Then we've got, the stuff coming to the yard Wednesday morning. So tomorrow I've got to go to Western and I've got to go to the yard and make sure the yard's right. And then we need a day to fit this and do the rubber.
And you need your roller.
And I need to get my roller from Formby. So tomorrow I've got to get the roller from Formby. I've got to, bring that back. We've got to use the digger. But yeah, at least the one thing today is we've got the digger back. So we've got that ready to use tomorrow. And then we'll have to go and get the roller. And so maybe, but I could do with the tipper then, couldn't I? So the tipper's outside my sister's job. So I could do with the tipper, pick up a pallet of brick, take it to Dave in the morning. But then that's 3 pallets. I need to work out how many pallets it is actually. Right, so we're back on the yard. Just going to drop these windows and that off. And the problem we were having with the digger was that no matter what battery we put on, it just sucked the power out of it. And I think it was to do with this being loose, that it wasn't getting a proper connection. So I'm going to tighten this now, push it back on, because if I put a screw between those two, it started first time and I'd had more power. But I think because that was loose, it was what's say? So I'm gonna crimp this a bit, not too much though, and then hope that and then I'm gonna crimp that now, and hopefully it's still got a crap connection. Look. Look, it's snapped. That's what it is. It's snapped off that. It's actually snapped from that. Let me show you. So that connection's actually snapped off that one. That's why it's not starting. So I reckon even if I was to put that in, if I get a new one and terminate that, I reckon it'll start now. Watch. In the back. So this is the hydraulic oil indicator. Now I think since we changed all the bits and had the that pin about to come out, since we changed all that oil levels dropped, and when I put this on then it didn't want to drop down, so I'm guessing it's ran out. So it's a bit of a faff, but luckily I'd already bought some. Got that annoying top on though. So I'm going to top this up and then hopefully I can start it. Let's go and get a funnel. Right, there we go. So I'll put all that back together now. And fingers crossed this starts. Been one of them days. I've just come back. It's now 6:30 and the battery was dead on the digger, although I do think I figured out that it was to do with the earth. It actually snapped in the terminal and was like loosely touched. So hopefully I've left the battery on charge overnight, and hopefully tomorrow morning I can turn that on and give it a start. And I just got off the phone. I've got Mick and Scott in tomorrow, so I'm going to get them on the yard helping us out with the windows, getting all the glass tidied up. Ronnie's going to be painting I haven't checked whether it's raining actually. It best not be raining. One sec! Anson's getting a bath, he's shouting me. I've got Ronnie. I'm going to get, he's back in tomorrow. He'll be back in moaning about his van. He's spent about 600 quid on getting his van fixed, new clutch and all sorts. But But yeah, I'll get him to start spraying the trailers. We've got Mick and Scott in. I'll get them to start fitting the windows and doors on the trailers and get the glass off the yard. We have now got a load of windows and, well, it's just windows actually. Some small windows, so they're like 500 by 300, 600 by 300, and I think, oh no, they didn't send me the frames to the other one or the glass. So I've got some small windows, odd leg outer. If anyone's out there needs some windows for free, give us a shout. They're small, so the 500 by 300 external. So if you've got anything that you're making or building and you think, oh, I could do with some windows that'll go in, give us a shout. Otherwise, they'll just sit on my yard or I'll end up binning them. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else we've got coming up that we could maybe use them for, but I don't think we have. And I've just got off the phone to another worker, Paul. So Paul's going to be starting with us tomorrow. He come down to the yard and just introduced himself, sent me a CV, and yeah, we're gonna give him a go tomorrow. And what else? The buyers for Western are coming to view the house tomorrow, and they want to view it before they sign the completion. Not completion. Get me stuck when you're buying and selling houses. So you have one document that you sign that makes it legally binding, and then you set a completion date. So they want to sign the contracts, which makes it legally binding, and they are going to own the house on this date that they're going to complete on. So yeah, and then you have the completion date is the date that the solicitors actually send the money over. So they want to come and view it one more time for that. So let's hope that, you know, they don't turn up and, you know, have a change of mind or something. But we've already started moving stuff out, so I might end up, so tomorrow at some point I've got to go there and clear the rest of the stuff, because at the minute there's just all drawers and stuff in the hallway, like blocking everything around. So we've got to go and make sure the house looks good. And what else? Just a bit of a mad, chaotic day really. So tomorrow morning I'm going to go with Paul, pick up the roller. So I was thinking of leaving the digger and the roller at my sister's, because then they're there for when we start that job. And then we've also got another student job that needs ripping out before Christmas. So that would be me putting everyone on it tomorrow, which, yeah, I just can't get enough good people to do work, to be honest. And I don't know if I want to do. I've just had a phone call with Ben then saying, you know, I don't know where I want to go with stuff, because it's just more stressful the more jobs you take on. And yeah, it's hard work. So do we just stick with like doing extensions for people? And on that front, we've actually, you know, we get asked all the time to do extensions, and we've always said no. However, now I'm going to start sort of booking some in. So I've had a few messages from people who've one's a good one actually, because one, we did a house, one of our houses before this one we're in now, and when we first started doing it, we were like we are. I know we're messy, I know we are, but when we're like that, we cause a big mess, and then at the end of it, everyone turns around and goes, "Oh, like you've done a good job." And yeah, it was messy, but it was actually dead quick compared to other builders. And like, you know, we are good at that stage of going in and just, you know, making stuff bigger and better, and you know, bashing stuff out. So we've been asked to do another one of them, and it's actually by one of the fellas who used to live on the road, who was like one of the main people moaning about us making mess and stuff. So it's nice. It's nice that people do realise sort of afterwards that, yeah, you know, you do a good job and stuff. And so that, and then there's another one we've got a price for, and then another one we've got a price for, and then another one. So there's a few we've got a price for. So I think there's 4 in all. Yeah. So we've got the work there. It's just how stressed do I want to be? Because at the moment it's like, it's a bit overwhelming. And when I look at what I've got going on, I've got We've got court documents for the land on the yard that the neighbours have applied for adverse possession for. I've got the house that we're selling going through. I've got the planning on the yard. I've got, what was the other ones? Planning on my house. And there's something else as well. Oh, where's Dave? Sorry, I just need to speak to Dave and apologise for what's happened today. Hiya mate, you right? So Tuesday morning we are on the yard today. We've got Scott and Mick in. I'm hoping, I've just charged this battery all night in the hut and I've just connected it up. So I think it was the connection between that and that was doing it. So I'm going to try and bypass it with the screw and see if this starts. Fingers crossed it does, because I could really do with this not holding us up today, because I've got to take Paul, the new lad, to pick up the tipper from Formby. Please, Eddie. No. Oh, that battery's full. Oh, so what the hell's going on with this now then? Unless it's a loose wire elsewhere. Oh, I don't know now. This is really annoying. I am stressing out now because this digger won't start, and it wouldn't do it yesterday, and then I touched that with the thing and it started straight away, full power. But at the moment, every battery I put on, it just goes from full to zero after trying to start this, and as I'm doing it, it just zaps. It doesn't sound like it's got any kick. So the only thing I'm thinking of now is I've got another starter motor from the company in China that when it went last time. So I'm just going to swap the starter motor, because I don't know if it's drawing too much power to turn over. Something's gone wrong with it. I think it's still under warranty, this one. But I'm just going to swap that, because otherwise I'm out of ideas. Next thing is to follow all these wires and see if there's any damage or any leakage anywhere where, you know, it's losing power to the earth somewhere. I don't know. But it's stressing me out because we've got so much to do today. I've got the slabs coming tomorrow and I need the digger to rake the floor. Otherwise, I'll be going to B&Q and buying 10 rakes and I'll just have everyone raking the ground. And then I can't go and pick the whacker up because the bloody digger's stuck on the trailer. So yeah, to say I'm a bit stressed is an understatement. So I've got the old one off here. This is actually the old new one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hook it up to one of these batteries and see if it does actually... I know it works, I'm just wondering whether it's drawing too much power. And then when one of these batteries is charged, I'll go and put that on the digger and see if it'll turn it over. Now, I've put a battery on it that's fully charged. And we've got the new thing. I've just noticed a bit of damage here, but to me it's like as if there's a leakage on the earth, because I came yesterday and when I joined these two it started. So I don't know if I can't see anywhere where the neutral's touching the chassis or anything and sort of losing a bit of power is what I was, because it just goes straight from here to the engine bit, to the engine. So I don't know whether to give this a go or whether to try and bypass that and just join these like I did yesterday. But with a new, let's just give it a go with the... So it was the starter motor. Fuck's sake. Oh, I don't need this today, so I've got it started, and now this is like overheating. So I've just literally cut those cables to see, and now, you know, they've just melted on this hydraulic pump, isn't it? So that is boiling hot, and I don't know why. Why would the hydraulic pump be boiling hot? And some of the controls are working and some of them aren't. And it's just making me, I don't know, but it's stressing me out, this bloody digger now. I don't even know who to ring and ask about that, so... Jesus. I don't know whether to take this side off and open that up and have a look if there's anything untoward in that. Oh, but I don't need this today. Fucking running out of time. Oh. So why is that overheating? I'm just checking. It's got oil. So, the only thing I can do is dismantle that other bit. That looks a bit... I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know if it was the engine or... Ow! No, so the engine's okay. It's this bit that's overheating, not the engine. Like the engine's not as hot as that. So I think I'm gonna have to take that off and have a look at that. Oh no! Right, so I've got the hydraulic pump off and there doesn't seem to be anything obviously up with that. And I'm just looking at this bit now. I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. But I'm wondering if I started the motor, would that work, and then I can rule the motor out. And it's just this hydraulic pump then that's creating too much heat, but I don't know why it's creating heat unless it's a blockage. So I could do with, although I did just take the things off them with it on and it pumped out fine. But to me it feels like a blockage if that arm's not lifting up. And if it's got a blockage, that would cause the pump to overheat, wouldn't it? Because that's turning and it's got nowhere to go. So I'm thinking of maybe putting it back on and seeing if I can drain it somehow. Yeah, I think that's all it can be. Maybe when we swap the hoses over, when we've done the front arm, maybe something's got in it, but I can't see it being enough to stop it. Let's have a look at the reservoir at that, because we put new hydraulic oil in. Yeah, I think that's the only thing I can do. It doesn't look anything obvious now. The only other thing is that when I put the hydraulic oil in yesterday, it was at the right level, but now it's gone too high, so I'm just going to bring it down to half. And maybe there's too much oil in the system that's causing it to overheat. So I'm just going to disconnect one of these and let it fire out into my little hydraulic can. Oh, the palaver continues. So the fuse has gone on this, now it's on, but I'm hoping that this starts and I can drain some of the hydraulic fluid oil into that. So fingers crossed. And then as soon as it gets down to halfway, then maybe that was it. Right, I've managed to drain that down now, so please. And then I've just got to tidy up these wires again, because one of them was resting on the heat of that then, and has melted. So let's get things out the way. Come on, please. One thing I do need to fix is the throttle on this. Right, let's go. Right, I don't know what's going on now, but I've got no... Jesus. I've got nothing coming out of here. But it works when it's like half down, but not. I don't know what the answer is here. Let me make a couple of calls and see why it'd be doing... Oh, that doesn't help, does it? So let me try that now. Oh, don't say that. So this is the one for the auger. So the auger's been trying to spin there. And that might have been draining the power away from... Come on, please. Oh, thank you. Woo! Oh my God, what a faff. Party pooper. So, windows are going in?
Yeah.
And have you found the glass for them?
Yeah, found it.
Sound. It'd be good getting these in. And Ben's just here dropping more stuff off. Not very helpful when we're trying to tidy up and you keep bringing stuff back.
Tit for tat for stealing me workers for today.
Yeah. And we've got Mick's putting the thing in. So that bottom one's a panel. And the top one's either a glass, clear or satin. I can't remember. I think, have a look at it. I think it might have been satin because it's like the kitchen bit. I didn't want people looking in. And then the other ones are clear. I forgot to write on them. Thingy. So someone mentioned actually just get some like vinyl or some obscured. Yeah, could just do that. And it'll still let light in. But yeah, sounds. Crack on.
I see the the bottom there.
Oh, what?
The bottom there, I think still wobbly at the bottom.
Okay. Well, just get
solid.
a screw in there and there.
I have the wall probably, mate.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
See, that's moving the full frame, so if we get it into
Yeah, I
actual
get you.
metal,
Yeah.
it'll pop the secure on there.
Sound. Right, I'm going to take Paul now and go and pick up the other tipper and get the road roller so that we can... The reason I was panicking so much about this thing is I've got the digger all working now, which is great. Then we've ever celebrated so much, and I want to be able to dig this, so we're going to take this off, put it on the street connected to a van, and then we've got to clear all this ready for the Hiab to come in, reverse in, and he's going to drop the flag. So, and I've got loads of other jobs that we need to do, so we need to be quick. Right. I just picked up the roller from my sister's job and just check how David's getting on. How are you getting on? Yeah, nice.
I'm setting it out. It's a bit of an odd shape, but it's coming.
It is an odd shape, isn't it?
Snickle triangle.
Well, it'd be
It makes use of that space though.
yeah, otherwise, like, you couldn't really do anything with this, could you?
No, maximum.
Unless you took that tree down, it's
Yeah.
never going to put like a patio thing there and sit there getting sun rays, are you?
No,
Right, I'll shoot.
What's it gonna,
Anything you need other than size, you need to get blocked, don't you?
I've got everything I need to carry on for now, but the question I'm going to ask is about 4-inch block.
That's what I just said, block, innit?
Oh yeah, block, yeah.
What we'll do is we'll pick one up
Right.
when we've got the tipper. Let me see now whether he can go and get one for you now.
Because all I'll do is I'll leave the sides out like that, and then
Yeah.
I can put them in at the end or whenever. It's not a rush on them, but
Yeah,
it's just so we know.
So, well, we probably, if we try and get one delivered though, it's like, I'll see if we can pick one up. If not, I'll get one delivered, yeah. 100 block, was it?
Yeah.
Have you worked it out?
Roughly, not yet, no.
Work it out and I'll order.
Alright.
Because there's no cuts or nothing with them, is there? They're just
They're
pillars. So work out how high you're going,
Yeah.
divided by the block, and then I'll order the exact amount and get them delivered by Chestnut.
I was going to ask, do you want to put, before I start running this in, do you want to put a window either side for daylight?
I was thinking that, whether to put a window in. I think we will, yeah.
Got any old ones?
I was going to say, get up to there and I'll see what windows we've got.
Is it just looking at a little matching?
Yeah, I thought that before. yeah, let me ask her what size and see what we've got, if we've got any knocking round. We're taking some out the student job, aren't we now?
Yeah.
I don't know whether Ben's just binned them, let me check.
All
Go
right,
on.
mate, no worries.
I'll catch you in a bit.
I'll crack on then. I'll catch
Well,
you
nice
later.
to meet you,
Paulie.
Alright, back on the yard and time to get to work. Ronnie's got the sprayer going, which is good. And now time to get to work and clear all this path ready for these flags. And I'm going to take this trailer out now as well. So we've cleared this space on the yard. So basically the van's or lorry's going to come in and he's going to have a high ab with these slabs on. So we were hoping he was going to lift in. Now I started lower than this, however I can only go as low as this concrete, which when we started was there, which is fine because then our slabs would have finished like, you know, a tiny bit higher than that. However, there's points here where it comes up and this runs the whole length of the yard, holding the fence posts and everything. So I don't want to start messing with that. So I've just made the decision I'm going to backfill this and we're just going to have a little bit higher into the yard. So we'll spread this back out, level it all, we'll go and get the roller off. And I'm going to go up and down this now with the roller and make sure it's ready for this lorry coming. Right, that is a wrap for a frustrating Tuesday. I feel like I haven't got anything done really. I've got space here for the flags to go down and we're just going to use some of the sand and stone when they do come. However, I got to like here where, oh, you can see where that needs leveling. It's actually that bit needs taken away because we don't want it too high. And then luckily this bit is actually like quite level. That's actually where we want it. So it's just going to be a case of moving these windows and sort of, I don't know. I mean, I've never laid these before. I don't know how well they go down, but it'll just be a case of like disturbing this, whacking it level, and then putting it on. I mean, I got this attachment from my sister's, but now I'm wishing I got the rake. Because I could have used the rake and just pulled it through. So I've got to go and meet the buyers at Western now. So I'm going to go back home and get changed and then meet them there. And yeah, I'm just fingers crossed, one, that a wagon can even get in this way, or I know worst case is we have to unload from the street and the neighbours just, you know, stand there video and everything we do. But yeah, I'm just panicking a bit in terms of wish we'd got it ready. I mean, I'm happy that you can see the steels that we've got in there level. Like that floor now is where we want it to be. It just needs a good whacking and leveling. Yeah, I do. I'm wondering whether I go to my sister's tonight and grab that rake. And I've just got the tools then to be able to go, because that almost does too much. You're like pulling. I just find it easier once you pull the big bits out. So that's what we were doing, pulling all the big bricks out, because then the whacker and the things, and nothing likes this. So if we pull the yeah, I'll have to do that. So tonight I'll have to go to my sister's and get the rake, and hopefully I can just come and rake that. Although they are coming like first thing. They were asking me like, can they come any earlier than 8 o'clock? And I was like, no. So I know they're going to be here waiting at 8 o'clock. So it'll just be a case of getting the rake and whacking it and just seeing. I'm thinking worst case we can put some slabs down and then just stack the others like 5 on top of each other. So we've got 20 slabs. So even if we get that bit done and put them out on top, we can then, you know, work around it. But yeah, everything we've done well. You know, not really tidying up. We've just been moving stuff where it doesn't belong. But once we get these down and another row, like this will start to be how it's actually going to be. So, you know, I'm looking forward to that. Right, that is it. I'm going to go, and Scott and Mick have done well getting the windows and doors in, except the remake ones that we got. I think they've sent us 600 by, I can't believe it, but that's what I think they've done. Oh God, I've got the stuff in the street as well. Ugh. Right, that is it till tomorrow. Fingers crossed it goes well. Good morning. It's Wednesday and yesterday felt like a drag. I feel like I learned even more about the digger, and but we got there in the end, and Ronnie's just rang me. I'm kind of excited today because I feel like this is one of the biggest steps on the yard, getting these concrete flags down. And so for those that don't know, we've got concrete flags, like industrial ones that go down. They allow water and nutrients through to the roots below, the same as the way the public footpath does to the trees in the street. So, and also they come with like lifting eyes, so you can lift them in and out. So plan is to get the whole yard done in them, and then when we get planning permission for the steel shed, we can lift them out, put piles in, and obviously carry on. And you know, if we get planning permission for the steel shed and we have to change all that, we can just pull these slabs up and either use them elsewhere or sell them. It's not like concrete in the yard, and if anything changes, you've got to break that concrete up and pay to get rid of it. So they're an investment, I'd say. Hopefully everything on the yard has been an investment. Everything is sellable, resellable, everything's reusable. So hopefully we're on the right track in terms of value for money for stuff. There's nothing that's, you know, gonna get wasted or, you know, is a waste of money basically. But yeah, end of today, I don't know how long this is going to take, so I'm hoping he can reverse in and lift them off, and we can just obviously level the ground off. But who knows, we might, worst case, you always got to have a plan B and a plan C, but worst case scenario, we just lift them off and put them in like rows with the lifting eyes, and then we can sort of sort bits out and then do it. It's only the height really, so I just need to set them back far enough that if we have to like create a little ramp or something, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, getting that first one off is going to be like the main bit. So I'm here extra early, it's 7:30. So I can't make noise or anything yet, but I can at least, you know, make a plan and get things ready. There we go. And we had to park the trailer outside yesterday, however it's connected to the van, as obviously we've got that van spare on here now. So let's get to it, and hopefully if this goes well, we're going to get to the extension job, and because we've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning to get their house looking as Christmas ready as we can. So there's a bit of added pressure there as well. Let's go. It's a good job I did come early, because look what's just rocked up. And I didn't realise it was a high-ab with a trailer. But yeah, look at the slabs. Lovely. So I was hoping he could drive on if he had a high-ab, but the high-ab with a trailer, he's got no chance of getting on and off here, so he's just going to have to unload them and I'll have to grab them with the forklift. And we've got to wait another 20 minutes before we can turn any machines on. I'm excited to get these down, but I'm slightly nervous that we're not ready for them. It's 1 minute to 8, so all the neighbours are in the windows with the phones out, so we won't start work until 8. So you've got 30 seconds. and then we can fire up the machines. So we're going to have to... we sell them. We rip out loads of houses, so we've got about 10,000 there. Nah, we don't need them, yeah. We need to get rid of them. But it'd be good to get used to do a delivery, if we do. Especially if you've got that. Like 5 seconds. You good to go? You're going to try it first. I haven't done any videos because it's been like that busy. But the first one is down. So the fella, he just wanted to get off, didn't he? But he's given us a number. He said they've got a digger that they can come and obviously scrape the rest of this back. So we're going to try and get the first bits in. So we wanted it to slightly tilt this way so that it's level with the steel. So that now, look, is like perfectly level with our steel. And then we can either infill this bit. But what we need to do now is lift. So what's the best way of me lift? If I come in on an angle and then you can twist and get this one in. It'll be the same weight. It's just as you're fingering it, you just twist it in. Because the sooner we get rid of them three, the better, really, isn't it? And then we can, if someone wants to put some hardcore there now, so I can drive on this, and then we can. Then once we get 2 in, I can come onto here and start laying them straight. I forget. So how many have we done? 2, 4, 6. So we're 6 in, and we're just going to scrape this bit. I mean, I was planning to get all the way along. However, I've just realised that once we get to here, I could do with ones like round here to actually place them in. Unless I'm going to like put it down, get the forklift off here. And then, so I'm now thinking maybe we do a row, a second row here. But yeah, it seems to be going well. It's a lot easier to drive the forklift on these. And they're pretty substantial. So we've... what we've done is we've just ramped that bit down and then we've levelled these bits because I want to have Christmas tree racking along this wall. And then we've got somewhere to start putting all the mess. Not the mess, the tools. What's on his face now? Early dart?
Never heard you say that, haven't I? We're a minute late for that early dart.
A minute late?
Yeah. 27 minutes past me.
What do you reckon of them? I think they're a good idea, aren't they?
We need a lot of them to cover the side though.
That's the first order. We've got another one coming after Christmas. And I don't think the neighbours were happy that... I think they were taking the frustration out then at the fact that we've got a concrete delivery.
Their only problem is the mistake you for someone who gives.
Well, to be fair, I might knock on hers and just say, look, I don't want my yard to look like this. I want my yard to look like a nice, neat warehouse. And you know, you've all objected to that, and from day one I've said it's better for everyone. And maybe.
And I've only done all this just to antagonize you.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
So
No, I mean, all I've done now is just trying to make the most, isn't it? You know what I mean? I got offered these trailers, and I was like, yeah, I need an office, I need toilets, I need storage. It's like they've ticked all the boxes, haven't they? And I can probably sell them on for more than I bought them for. So it was like a no-brainer.
Worked out what it cost you?
Not yet. No, what do you reckon?
I reckon don't start with man hours.
What's next on here then? That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, there's some left in that. Just finish start saying that into an office.
And I've got no money, Ronnie. Look, you keep saying it like, just do this, do that.
How much will these
Look how many people are on here today. I'm skint. Right, let's shut. Yeah, just start building the warehouse. But nah, it's so nice walking on something hard. And I've got like a vision of it getting all flat and usable now. It's just still a mess, isn't it? How many How many loads do you reckon I need to do the yard? So there was 20 on that. 4. 80. Now I think I worked it out as 120, I think it was. 120 slabs.
120.
Yeah. It's a big yard, isn't it? But what I've got to do is I've got to slab it to like, so that's 4 meters. So that's what I need for the retaining wall. So we leave 4 meters off the back, pile the back, then we put a Lego block down, or we put a mesh down, put a Lego block on top of it, hardcore up to the top of that Lego block. So the mesh has got 800 mil of hardcore sat on it, and then you put another row of mesh, another Lego block, and then hardcore that back. So we've got to get like most of the yard in these flags, and then I can get a machine in to like dig it back, put it on, and then like pile the back. So there's loads to do, but right, I'll let you know what we're doing tomorrow. If it's raining, it'll be student job probably. So I've just been to the flats that we own. One of the handles have come off, so well, he booted it off, but yeah, it's to swap one of them over, and something about, I had to swap a radiator over as well. And now Rachel's just texted me and said that somebody's coming to the house that we're selling to buy some furniture. So I've got about half an hour to get from one side of Liverpool to the other. And it's 6 o'clock, so and I've got to try and get some food as well. Come on.